second SRC celebration. Ladies and gentlemen, with acknowledgement and standing ovation, shall we welcome the SRC President, Mr. Francis Kwabena Atta.
I'm very happy and very glad to have always been given such an opportunity to address my colleague students all the time. But I always want to make a quick correction, which is very dear to my heart. Anytime I'm introduced as the SRC president, I'm actually the acting SRC president. Thanks. Prof. Chair, Mr. Kuno, first, second speaker for today's wonderful occasion. Doctor, the second speaker for today's occasion. Eugene and Billa Simone, the SRC treasurer. Albert Amati, my very good friend, the Neequaye Hall president. President, you're welcome. Nuruddin Yusuf, the Kislehi Football vice president. I call her Madame Debbie, the ATL Hall, or Atlantic Hall vice president. Robert Obinda, the former PRO of the SRC. I see you, Robert. I think I also saw Mr. Kwebu Hughes, one of the aspirants for the SRC presidential race. My very good friend Kwebu, I see you around. You're welcome. And I want to, in a special way, welcome all of us seated here today, from all walks of life, from all faculties, from all programs, that you have gathered here because of the love that you still have for the Student Representative Council, which you are a member. Given the welcome address, permit me, Mr. Chairman, to give a little overview of the SRC of the University of Cape Coast. The Student Representative Council is the mother student movement on campus. Established in 1963, the SRC continues to be the official organ of the junior members of the university community. The SRC was formed out of the need to have a unified front to represent students and to champion the welfare of students on campus by offering a common platform for the discussion of issues and challenges of students. The SRC has lived up to its mandate and moved beyond that to contribute to existing infrastructure in the university. Among the notable achievements by the SRC is the SRC Hostel, which University of Cape Coast stands to be the only tertiary university in Ghana to have its students contribute towards such a great edifice to help its students' accommodation challenges. The construction of summer huts, the university, several walkways, lighting systems, shuttle buses, the SRC canteen, the shuttle bus terminal, the sports complex, and many more. It continues to seek the welfare of students through the establishment of many programs, such as the Student Emergency Relief Fund, designed to support students who may be struggling financially. Inculcating in students a sense of solidarity and patriotism through its vibrant House of Parliament still remains the heartbeat of the SRC. Colleagues, there has been an annual practice that the SRC sets a whole week aside to celebrate, to have fun, to educate ourselves, and to chart wonderful paths for ourselves. I would always say, by the design of that same man up there, we have all been brought under the wonderful canopy called the University of Cape Coast. Though there are so many challenges, though there are so many setbacks, though there are so many things you and I do not understand, but we believe that by that common destiny, that good Lord will see us through it, just as He has seen others through it. The SRC Week celebration is on the theme, the role of the private sector in solving graduate unemployment. And I'm very sure one of our great speakers, Madam Doctor, who will be doing the second presentation, will be touching on this and then giving us a wonderful insight. The second presentation, I'm so happy to see a lot of our women here today, is on women empowerment, the way forward. And I'm sure, not for any reason, Dr. or Mr. Akolom, who is a male, will be taking up this topic and then doing a great justice to this for us. My colleagues, I thank you all very much on behalf of the Student Representative Council that is currently going through a whole lot of challenges to welcome you here for this great occasion. We are launching our 52nd celebration today, and I would want to promise you that it is going to be great with all the expectation and all the fulfillment you are looking for. Let me use this opportunity to say a very big thank you to the planning committee for such a great work they are already doing. But Prof. Chair, with your permission, since I've gotten the opportunity to meet my colleague students, permit me to make some very, very notable issues that is circulating very clear to my colleague students. Colleagues, we find ourselves at a very, very vital part, once again, in the history of our university. Very soon, our students will be going back to the polls, and I believe it shall be very positive and bring us results. But I want to make a passionate appeal. In fact, you hardly see me, you hardly hear me talk, because I was always behind fighting to ensure there is unity among the student leadership front, which last year became so evident, and everyone was looking at UCC, including management, and they were laughing at the student front. We were so divided, and we allowed ourselves to toe that particular line. I would want to use this opportunity to plead to all my potential aspirants who want to take up the position of leadership. The over 19,000 students in UCC are suffering. The ICT is still not in good shape. Common water is a problem. Up till now, a lot of us seated here have still not seen our results. These and many are the challenges they are expecting you and I to come and unite them, to ask questions and demand solutions. But that has never been the case. We rather fight at each other we rather throw lies, propaganda, and things that are not fair to ourselves. And then we leave the student stranded. I'm sure a lot of you have seen a press release by the heading, Special Levy. When I saw it, I asked myself, is this the kind of leadership we want to give to our students? Must we keep on lying to them and doing everything because we want to be at power or be in power? So you sit back, draw this, and you will not care about the 19,000 students who most of them do not even care about whatever is happening, but all that they want is that the little investment their parents have made in them, they can get results. And you write such a concocted story and put it out there to inflame passion and to get our students worried. This is not fair. This is not fair. You can't lead us if you start doing this. My brothers and my colleagues, it is never true. That peace you find out there is never, ever true. And I believe you are intellectuals. UCC will never make any press release without a signature. If you look at the document well, there is no signature, and it is saying that students are going to be billed second semester of the next academic year. How? Second semester of the next academic year. This is how far our student leadership have gotten. But I know gradually we shall get there. And most of you who are intellectuals, who always believe that the right thing must be done, you will see some of these things and laugh at them. At the General Assembly, I informed you the decision that management was suggesting. And I knew we were not going to agree. So we went back to tell management, no. And in exchange, what we did was we moved the plant from Felt to in between Felt and G Block. And we partnered management, the SRC, the treasurer is here, partnered management to fuel the plant because it can fuel the whole of the G blocks and then Felt. So no student, as long as I remain the SRC acting president, would ever be billed on anything like that. And that is a fact. And it is never And I beg you, please, you will see more of these propaganda around this time. You will hear a lot. But I know you, and I know you will never allow us to be told or directed towards that path. Never and never again. We will seek for a united UCC leadership front so that we'll be able to collectively fight for the many debts that must be paid and for the many interests that we must seek. That is what I have been praying and I will continue to pray for. And I know we shall get there one day.
Oh, God.
Please, I wouldn't bore you with a lot. I would hand over the mic, allow you to enjoy yourself. Let us have fun. Let us know the challenges will always be there. But I always believe in one thing. A life is full of challenges that must always be faced with a smile. Thank you very much for your attention.